and welcome back to another video. Here I'm gonna take you through what we use to clean an interior that's primarily leather. So this vehicle is a Subaru Legacy. It has pet hair. The leather seats are pretty dirty actually, but the door panels, dashboard, center console, steering wheel, they're not that bad. So the primary focus is removing the pet hair and cleaning the leather seat. So you'll see that we're using very limited tools and products. And we do have way more machines and brushes and products, but you'll see in this video and how we clean it that we're actually not using that many things. So for those that are like, oh, I need all these things, oh my god, yada yada yada, it's like, yes, it helps to have more things because you'll have situations where you need that specific tool or product, but a lot of times we're only using but a few things to complete the vehicle. And before we get started, just check the description box down below for all the links. I'm not gonna remember the names or anything like that, so just check down below for all the links. As far as pricing, we charge $200 for the inside and we charge $50 for the wash, and it took 2 hours and 40 minutes to complete everything. So for starters, we're gonna have the rigid air compressor. We have a 50-foot hose. We have it on a reel. And then we have the Vortex air gun. I thought it was the Tornador, but it's actually the Vortex one. Please excuse this hard interruption, but I totally forgot to mention that we have a drill brush with various brushes on there, two attachments. Again, I'll just link it down below, but that drill brush also helps a lot to dislodge the pet hair or any debris that may be on the fibers. So if you don't have the air compressor, you can also use that to further advance your process of removing pet hair. But just check the description box down below for those. Is this absolutely necessary? No. Does it help out tremendously? Yes. And you can always start with like a pancake compressor if you're able to do that. I never used one until I joined up with Lex, and it is a very useful tool. But again, I've gone years without it. I was still able to do everything that I needed to do without the compressor and the air gun. So, you know, although it is very useful, do you absolutely need it? No, but just kind of showing you what we do. For the vacuum, we're using your basic rigid vacuum. You can pick it up at Home Depot for like $60 or whatever, and then we have the upgraded hose, which again you can pick it up at Home Depot for like another $40-45. Now, when it comes to leather and like cleaning the leather seats and the door panels and some parts of the dashboard, that, as long as it's plastic or leather, is these two things. These increase the efficiency. It speeds up your cleaning process so much. Like, I'm super happy we're using these. Like, cleaning leather, cleaning door panels is a breeze. It goes by quick. It is much faster than a brush, so I highly recommend you pick these up. And I'm a really big fan of those pads because I mean we use different brushes. These, like this one, I thought this was great too. But moving over to those pads, man, they help out tremendously. So 10/10, do recommend those. Now, even though we have a bunch of brushes and tools and products and things that we can use for the interior, on this one, because it's not that dirty, we're just using 2 main brushes. And again, it doesn't have to be specifically these. Just this one's the agitation brush and this one is a drying brush. Whatever brand, whatever size, whatever, we just use 2 brushes. That's what we're primarily using to clean all the nooks and crannies in the tight areas around the interior. Just these 2 brushes. All right, so next in terms of chemicals, we're primarily using Super Clean diluted 10 to 1. This isn't a Meguiar's bottle, but don't worry about that. It's just a spray bottle, a 32-ounce spray bottle with a Super Clean diluted 10 to 1. Next, what you can tell is we're using the Kirkland Signature yellow towels. It's like a pack for like 30 or whatever. It's like 20 bucks or 15 bucks or something at your local like Sam's or Costco or whatever. So nothing special there. I mean, if you have something like, if you can purchase the Kirkland Signature towels, those are good enough for both interior and exterior. For the exterior, we use them once and then we shift them over to the interior. But those are like, for interior purposes, those are great towels. And for the glass, which I didn't actually get on here, as of right now, we're using the Sonax glass cleaner. Again, just check down below. And we're using some dedicated glass towels. But again, I didn't catch that part because I started to work. So just check down below. Now, to be fair, this vehicle wasn't in a terrible condition, right? We can get away with the basic tools and products. But that's exactly what I want to emphasize on that, is that like when you're starting, it's not like you need every single tool under the sun to get the job done. We didn't need to pull out the steamer. Could it have helped here and there? Yes. Do we have a steamer? Yes, we actually have 2 on board, and we could use either of them to get the job done. But was it absolutely necessary? Did we really need the steamer to clean up a few little spots versus just using a brush? No, we could just use we could just use the brushes and it'd get the job done. So, you know, if this was in a worse condition, would we have to use the steamer? Yes, but could we still get the job done with these basic tools and products? Yes. Now, if you don't have a steamer, but you have the compressor, that almost can get the job done as well. Meaning, like, if you need to clean the honeycomb area on the door panel, instead of using a steamer, you spray your cleaner onto the honeycomb, let it dwell for a little bit, and then blow it out with the air compressor, and that works pretty thoroughly. That's a pretty thorough way to clean it as well. Or maybe on the seatbelt where it says like buckle or whatever it says, stop or whatever it says, you know, where the gun gets all built up in there. You can use the air compressor to blow that out. I mean, so you can not almost, but a good alternative if you don't have the steamer but you have an air compressor is using the Vortex or the Tornador to do the agitation for you. As if it was like the steam. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, I'm not gonna go over everything else that we have because again, we have a bunch of things. We have a bunch of chemicals to remove different stains and different this and this and that, and brushes and steamers and extractors and this. But again, for a not so dirty leather interior, it's pretty good. That's it. Now, for a conditioner, again, nothing crazy. Like, people ask like, hey, what's the best leather conditioner? All leather conditioners are pretty good. Like, we have so many from Malco, from Adams, from Meguiar's, we have so many. So we don't get too stuck on like what's this exact brand that we're using. But just check down below and I'll show you which one we're using. Now, another thing that you can do is if the leather is also not that bad, let's say the entire interior isn't that bad, you could use a leather cleaner and conditioner and do everything in one step. Now, this one did need an actual scrubbing, so that's why we use APC and the cleaning pad. But if it's not that bad and it just needs like a minor wipe down, you could just go with a leather cleaner and conditioner and do it as a one step. And I'll go ahead and I'll just add the footage here for the exterior wash. This is, again, $50. We clean the wheels, tires, and fenders. We clean the inner barrels. We foam the vehicle. We wash it. Once we rinse it, we're going to spray a spray wax. Here we're using a P&S bead maker, and we're going to dry it off at the same time that we spray and then dry off. So we dry in. It's like it helps kind of dry it, and we can just combine several steps in one. We're going to use the blower to blow all the water out. We're going to dress the tires. We're going to dress the fenders. We're going to clean the exterior glass, and then we're going to touch up the door jambs. And that is the wash. And that, again, it's $50. It took us like 25 minutes to complete. And then we're done with the vehicle. It actually came out great. Like, for a very basic service, it really completes the entire vehicle between doing the inside and then making sure the outside, even just with a wash, it really does help put the whole package together. And like it really, the end result is a great, clean car. And again, I won't go too into the wash. I'll probably make another video on that. So just check all the links down below and I'll try to separate them for the wash process. But again, it's super basic. We didn't get too crazy because it's just a basic wash. So it's not like we have to go overly crazy with our process and our tools and products. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here. Hopefully you took away some tidbits of information. If you want anything more specific, just ask it down below and I'll try to answer you in the comment section. Or if anything, I'll make another video. I'll make another one on the exterior because this was just like a quick little, like, since I was already there, I recorded it, so I was like, I might as well just add it to the video because a lot of you guys asked those questions. But if you want a more specific video on the exterior wash, just let me know and I'll make it at some point. But for now, I'll end it right here. Hopefully you had a great Thanksgiving. Hopefully you're safe out there, and I'll see you guys on the next one.